Good morning. We are going to study about spectrum. Today's topic is spectrum. Basically, we have to study that hydrogen spectrum. But if we go directly on hydrogen spectrum, then you may face difficulty. So first of all, we will study the spectrum, different type of spectrum, then in which category hydrogen spectrum is coming, that we have to study. So I want to tell you, hydrogen is coming in emission spectrum. So first of all, what is spectrum? You must have seen, if any substance just you heat it to the point of incandescence. Incandescence means that emits light. That light, if you take on a prism, or the light from the sun, if you take on a prism, you are getting that 7 color of band. You are getting 7 color of band that absorb you are getting. In physics you have studied. At this absorb you are getting, that is called spectrum. That is called the spectrum. Means in a sunlight or when you hit any object, that light is coming from that object, it contains 7 colors. But when you pass through the prism, then all these 7 colors, they are separated in their wavelength and frequencies. So when light passes from one medium to another medium, then the velocity of light changes, wavelength of the light changes, but the frequency remains same. And because of that, they are split into the 7 colors. So this is called the dispersion, and by this splitting in the 7 colors, you are getting a band that is called spectrum. So what I have written here, when a solid is heated to incandescence, incandescence means it is heated up to the red hot, means from that one light is emitted. It emits light. This light is taken on a prism, or sunlight is passed through a prism. A 7 color band is obtained. It is called spectrum. And spectra is the plural of the spectrum. So 7 colors you must have seen. In physics you have done the experiment also. So these 7 colors are so continuous, they emerge on one another. So just you see, this slit is there and this beam of light. This is beam of light, and this beam of light is passed through a prism. So this will deviate, this will split into 7 colors, and these 7 colors, it means in the light all these wavelengths are there, but they are together. But when you pass through the prism, their velocity changes, and because of this you are getting the 7 colors. This is photographic field. This prism, simple way I have represented here, but spectrophotometer is there, or spectrograph is there. From that you can get the spectrum. So when you pass this white light is there, means sunlight is there. White light, sunlight pass through the prism, that is split into the 7 colors. So this 7 color bands are obtained. These 7 color bands are obtained, and these 7 color bands, you know that we absorb. So this 7 color band is obtained due to the change in the velocity. So this we absorb. Like this, from the bottom side only it is arranged. So you are getting, this is continuous spectrum is there. This one is continuous spectrum is there, because one light is not getting finished, other color, one color is not getting finished, other color starts. So this is means one color must on to another color. So that's why this spectrum is called that continuous spectrum. So that you have seen, that's why we have taken this example. And now next one we are going to study that atomic spectrum. So next one is we are going to take atomic spectrum or atomic spectrum. So atomic spectrum is obtained due to the characteristic behavior of an atom. This atomic spectra this atomic spectra is obtained due to the characteristic behavior of an atom. So atomic spectrum is obtained due to characteristic atomic spectrum is obtained due to characteristic behavior of an atom. You must be thinking, what is characteristic behavior of an atom? Just to see, if you take any substance, that any substance is made up of atoms only, and in atoms electrons are there. In atoms electrons are there. So when you heat the substance, electrons are getting energy, they are going to the higher energy state, and when they will come to the lower energy state, they will radiate energy. And these radiations at the different frequencies and wavelength, because of that you are getting the spectrum. So that's why it is written that atomic spectrum is obtained due to the characteristic behavior of an atom. Characteristic behavior of an atom, it is clear to you that each substance is made up of atom. In atom, different electrons are there. So when atoms are heated or substance is heated, atoms will be taking the energy, and from that electrons will take energy, that they will go to the higher energy state. When they are coming to a lower energy state, they will radiate energy. Frequencies are there, wavelengths are there, that's why you are getting the spectrum. So this atomic spectrum, there are two types of the atomic spectrum, emission spectrum and absorption spectrum. There are two types of atomic spectra, that emission spectra and absorption spectrum. So in your syllabus, hydrogen spectrum is there. Hydrogen spectrum is coming in this one, emission spectrum. So first we take that emission spectrum. You must be thinking, what is emission spectrum? So in emission spectrum, what we do, you take any volatile salt and heat into a flame. So when you heat into a flame, energy is radiated, and that energy you take on prism or spectrophotometer. When a volatile salt, we will take sodium chloride. When a volatile salt is heated in a flame, energy is radiated. Energy is radiated. Or a gas filled in discharge tube and high voltage is applied. High voltage is applied. The radiant energy is taken on prism some bright lines are obtained. Some bright lines are obtained. These lines are called emission spectrum. These lines are called emission spectrum. So what is emission spectrum? I have given you example. When a volatile salt is heated, when a volatile salt is heated in a flame. So just you see, this flame is there. This flame is there. Suppose that this flame is there, and we take here sodium chloride is there. Sodium chloride. This platinum wire is there. With the platinum wire, we can take sodium chloride. When the light is coming, this light is passed through the slit, then it is coming to a prism. It is coming to a prism. So since you have taken sodium chloride, and sodium chloride 2 wavelengths are there, that 5890 and 5896. 5896. 2 wavelengths are there. So this sodium, the light which is coming from sodium, this is a characteristic. So that will split. That will split into 2 colors. That will split. This photographic plate is there. Photographic plate. So 2 colors you are getting. So this, just you see here, you are getting 2 bright light, 5890, 5890, 5896 angstrom. 2 yellow color, 2 yellow colored lines are obtained in yellow region. Means yellow color is there, yellow lines. So 2 lines you are getting in sodium chloride. So when you take either sodium or any sodium salt, just you heat in a flame and the light is coming, that light is taken on a prism, that will split into 2 colors. 2 colors you are getting, and these 2 colors are 5890 and 5896. So these 2 colors you are getting. So this is the characteristic of sodium. In the same way, as I have written here, you can take a gas and fill in a discharge tube. So this hydrogen is there. Here hydrogen gas is there. If you apply the high voltage, from here radiant energy is coming, and this radiant energy just you take on a prism, that will split into 5 bright lines. This photographic plate. Photographic plate. So in this one you will get 5 lines, means like this, some lines you will get. So this is for hydrogen. So in the detail we will study for hydrogen afterward, because in the syllabus it is given emission spectrum of hydrogen, but I want to tell you that hydrogen is coming in this emission spectrum. So emission spectrum we have seen, if you heat any substance, that light is coming or energy is coming, that energy if you take, you will get some bright light. This is the characteristic, as the 2 human beings cannot have the same fingerprint. In the same way, two elements they cannot have the same spectrum. So whatever elements are already discovered, their spectrum is there, and when the new elements are discovered, then their spectrum is made. And if it is matched with the old one, So they will think that this old element again they have discovered, and if the new spectrum they are getting scientists, so they will work for new element, discovery for the new element. So this is very helpful for the discovery of the new elements. So this you have seen emission spectrum. Now next type, absorption spectrum. In absorption spectrum, first of all, white light is passed through the substance in solution form or in gaseous form, and the light which is coming from that substance is taken on a prism. Then where you are getting the bright light in sodium, you have seen that the bright light were there, you will get that dark light. So absorption spectrum. Absorption, this is the second one, absorption spectrum. When white light means sunlight. When white light is passed through the solution of some substance, either solution you take or gaseous form. When white light is passed through the solution of some substance, it will absorb some wavelength or frequency, and that transmitted light is taken on prism. Some dark lines are obtained. Some dark lines are obtained. This is called absorption spectrum. You must be thinking that why the dark line is there. As I told you, just that by the diagram it is clear to you. Suppose that this slit is there, this light is coming. It is passed through, a solution is there. Sodium chloride solution. In the sodium chloride solution you have seen that two bright line you have seen in sodium. So in this one, this sodium chloride solution is passed and this light is taken. So this is white light, beam of white light. Then this one is taken on prism. So two dark lines you are using. This is prism and this one is photographic plate. So this here Vibgyor, Vibgyor. So this is the Vibgyor. In this one you are getting two dark lines. You are getting this here two dark lines, 5890, 5896 angles. So two dark lines are obtained. Two dark lines are obtained in yellow region. These two lines. You must be thinking why the dark line. I want to tell you, in emission spectrum, where you are getting that bright line, in emission spectrum, where you are getting the bright line, same place, same wavelength, same frequency, you will get the dark line. What is the reason? Reason is that in emission spectrum, when you have heated the substance, that wavelength and that frequencies were coming. But here when you pass the white light through that substance solution, or the substance gaseous form, so that two frequencies or that particular frequency or wavelength will be absorbed by the substance. And when this particular frequencies or the wavelength absorbed by the substance, so at that place wavelength or frequencies will not be there. At that place wavelengths will not be there. So if the wavelengths are not there, so at that place you are getting the dark line. So this is the characteristic. This is the characteristic for sodium. For the sodium, you are getting two bright lines. When you take the emission spectrum, you are getting two bright lines at 5896, 5890, 5896. At the same place, when you take the absorption spectrum, you will get the dark line. So this is clear to you about the concept of the spectrum. And now the topic is given, that emission spectrum of hydrogen atom, that we have to study in detail, and usually you will get the questions from that one. So emission spectrum of hydrogen atom, that we are going to study, that emission spectrum of hydrogen atom. So emission spectrum of hydrogen spectrum. Emission spectrum of hydrogen atom. So how many electrons are there in hydrogen atom? You know that hydrogen contains only one electron. Hydrogen contains only one electron. So that's why the hydrogen spectrum will be simple. Hydrogen atom contains one electron. So the spectrum of hydrogen will be simple. So just to see how this hydrogen spectrum is obtained, hydrogen gas is filled in a discharge tube, then high voltage is applied. Hydrogen gas is filled in a discharge tube, and high voltage is applied. Hydrogen gas is filled in a discharge tube and high voltage is applied. The radiant energy is taken on prism. The radiant energy is taken on prism. Five spectral series of band are obtained. 5 spectral series of band are obtained. This is hydrogen spectrum. This is hydrogen spectrum, and the name of the different spectral series. The name of the different spectral series. The name of the different spectral series are given on their discovery. The name of the different series are given on their discovery. First, who saw the hydrogen spectrum? The scientist first who saw the hydrogen spectrum, Balmer. Balmer, the first who saw the hydrogen spectrum, the hydrogen spectrum, it was Balmer. So first he saw the Balmer, and this Balmer series is coming in visible region, and Balmer series is coming in visible region. So just you see hydrogen spectrum, very simple. Just to fill up hydrogen gas in a discharge tube. This discharge tube is there. In the earlier topic I have given you, this discharge tube is there. In this one, hydrogen gas is there. Then here you can apply very high voltage. When you apply very high voltage, then radiations are coming, radiant energy are coming. That you take on a prism. When you take on a prism, that will split into 5 colors. 5 bright lines are obtained. You will get 5 bright lines are obtained. Some are asking that only 5 are there, some more are there, but 5 we have to split. So this is the prism. This is photographic plane. So what is observed here, that 5 spectral series. Just you see, first of all, some bright lines are obtained, then it become dark. Then again some bright lines are obtained, then it become dark. Then again like this. So this one is called, first one is Lyman. This is Lyman series. Then the second one is called Balmer. This is Balmer series. Then this one is called Paschen. P-A-S-C-H-E, Paschen. Then this one is called Bracket. Then this one will be, this one will be, this Lyman is coming in ultraviolet region. Balmer is coming visible region. And this Paschen bracket Fund, they are coming in IR region. So the first who saw this hydrogen spectrum, it was the Balmer. So his series is coming in visible region. So what happened in this one? Hydrogen gas is filled in a discharge tube. When the high voltage is applied, then this radiant energy is taken on a spectrophotograph or prism. Then 5 bright lines you are getting spectral series. That is called hydrogen spectrum. And the names are given on the basis of their discovery. So 5 series are there: Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, Bracket, Fund. These are the discoverer. So first of all, formula for the Balmer series. Formula for wave number that you know, nu bar. Formula for wave number in Balmer series. Balmer series. So what is the formula? This nu bar 1/2 square minus N2 square centimeter. This is the formula. 1096, 77, 1/2 square minus 1/N2 square. Means N2 will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It means when the electrons are coming from the higher energy state, to the second energy state, then you will get the Balmer series. So general formula, Rydberg gave the general formula. Rydberg formula, this nu bar is equal to 1096.77 1 upon n1 square 1 upon n2 square centimeter inverse. So by putting the value of n1 and n2, you can get the different spectral series. So if n1 is equal to 1 and n2 is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, what series you will get? First one, Lyman series. Lyman series. Then n1 is equal to 2 and n2 greater than, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that you will get Balmer series. Then n1 is equal to 3 and n2 is equal to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This you will get Paschen. Then n1 is equal to 4, n2 is equal to 5, 6, 7, 8. You will get Lyman Balmer Paschen bracket. Then n1 is equal to 5, n2 is equal to 6, 7, 8. You will get 4. So like this, you are getting the different series. Lyman is coming in ultraviolet, Balmer is coming in visible region, and Paschen bracket fold are coming in infrared. When you solve the numerical problem, n1, n2 usually will be given to you, and suppose that sometimes n2 is given, n1 is not given. But if it is given Lyman series, so you have to understand that n1 will be 1. And if it is given n2 is given 4, but n1 is not given, but it is in Balmer series, then n1 you have to take the, like this, if any calculation is given for Paschen series, so n2 is given but n1 is not given, then you have to take 3. Means if Paschen is written, n1 will be 3. If bracket is written, then n1 will be 4. If Fund is written, n1 will be 5. So how these series are formed? So you will see this energy level diagram. If you see the energy level diagram, it will be clear to you. So this energy level diagram, just you see, this n1 is equal to 1. Then n2, this is n is equal to 1. This n is equal to 2. Then n is equal to 3. Then n is equal to 4. Then n is equal to 5. N is equal to 6. N is equal to 7. N is equal to 8, like this. So single electron is there. When you are heating hydrogen, discharge tube, so not one atom will not be there, millions of atoms will be there. Electrons will be energized, they will go to the higher energy state. So they will not remain there. So from the higher energy state, if they are coming to the first energy state, from all the higher energy state, if they are coming to the first energy state, so that series is called Lyman series. Means in discharge tube many hydrogen atoms are there. So when you supply the high voltage, electrons will reach in the higher energy state. So this you will get Lyman series. So electrons will come from the higher energy state to the first energy state, Lyman you will get. In the same way, if they are coming second energy state, if they are coming to the second energy state, then you will get Balmer series, Balmer. Then if they are coming to the third, you know the name already I have given you. So Lyman, Balmer, Paschen. This is the Paschen. Then this one is bracket. bracket, then next will be the full will be there. So by this different series are obtained. Then in the numerical problem you will get calculate shortest wavelength and longest wavelength. Such questions you will get. Calculate shortest and longest wavelength. So one method is there, very nice method is there. Just to see delta E is equal to h nu, and you know that C is equal to nu lambda, then nu is equal to C by lambda. So this will be SC by lambda, and delta E is E2 minus E1. So this equation you keep in your mind. So if it is given to you shortest wavelength, both are inversely proportional to each other. If delta E is large, then this will be the shortest. So when delta E will be large, that E2 you have to take infinity. E2 you have to take, it means it should be large, then this will be the shortest wavelength. And the second point, if delta E is small, if this one is small, then this will be the longest wavelength. Shortest wavelength. So when the delta E will be small, then E2 is next energy state. It means if E1 is given to you, then E2 you can take 2. If E1 is given 2, then E2 you can take the next energy state. So in that situation you will get the longest wavelength. So in your numerical problem, it will be asked to you. So two examples are given. In this one, example 2.11, calculate the shortest and longest wavelength of the Lyman series. So that way it is calculated. It means for the shortest wavelength E2 will be infinity, and for the longest wavelength that E2 will be 2 only. So that is solved here, you can see. And example 2.10, calculate the wavelength of the spectral line of hydrogen when N is equal to 3. So N1 is not given, but since it is Balmer series, so N1 will be 2. So these two examples, example 2.1 and 2.11. Example 2.10 and 2.11, you can go through the book, you can see how it is solved, and when the problem is coming for review exercise, then we will take.